Chapter 18. D. It's been an entire week with no more sex with Ellie, and I'm getting uncomfortable. We've been texting each other every day, and I've found a new type of pleasure in looking for little gifts or images that will make her smile. I tried to make plans throughout the week, but Ellie's been busy with arranging a surprise for Jenna. It's her birthday. In film class, I know she must be messing with me. She's sitting far away, refusing to even look at me. But she's wearing another off-the-shoulder sweater. And when I texted her to ask if she was wearing a bra, she only smiled at her phone. So naturally, that's the only thing I've been able to think about. I text her again, urging her I need an answer. Maybe I'll tell you tonight. You'll be there, right? I will now. Good, bring a gift for Jenna. I spend the rest of the class imagining running my hands up her sweater to her sensitive boobs, and then making her come from massaging her tits and sucking on her nipples. I know Julian is going to the party. He's talked about it and what he should get for her all week long since Ellie filled us in before she left on Sunday. After class, I kill time and pick up a gift basket of coffees and a mug. I have no idea what Jenna might like, but I've seen her drink coffee, so I figure it's a safe bet. I've seen the necklace Julian got her, and I feel confident the coffee won't outshine that, but it's still not a shitty gift. My grandmother would smack me over the head if I showed up empty-handed or got her something too crappy. She's taught me better than that. I meet up with Julian, and we head over to the apartment Ellie shares with her twin sister. As we ring the doorbell, Winta's sister Emma opens. With her is a blonde, bubbly woman who reminds me nothing of Ellie. Julian, Emma says and pulls him in for an embrace. Lydia, this is Julian, Jenna's boyfriend. Right. You've made it official now, haven't you? Is she here? Julian asks. Not yet, Emma says. And this is Dee, this is Lydia, Ellie's sister. Hi, I say and try to step past them. Dee, Lydia says. I think I've seen you around. Is there a place I can put this? I hold up the gift basket. Over there. Emma points to a table already filled with gifts, and I go to make some room. The apartment is small, but cozy. The living room is open to the kitchen, and I find a bunch of drinks and some snacks set out on the island that separates the two. I grab a bottle of beer and take a stroll through the room. There are some people there I don't know, so I try to stay away from them. I end up near the bookcase where DVDs and books share the space. By the looks of Lydia as she flitters around and jokes with everyone, I feel confident saying that most of the movies there are Ellie's. It's an impressive collection of vintage horror movies and thrillers. Some of them I've never heard of before. Isn't it darling how my sister surrounds herself with this old-school technology? Lydia asks and gives me a big smile. Are they all hers? Lydia laughs as if I made a joke. Of course. Why would any sane person lug around DVDs when you can find any movie you want at the push of a button? Or a voice command? She winks at me. I'm saved from a reply as Lydia gets a text. Shush everyone, she shouts. They're here. Get ready. She runs to the door and turns off the lights. It takes a while for my eyes to get used to the dim light that streams in from the street lamps outside, so I stand still and wait. We hear keys in the lock and the door swings open. I'll just be a minute, Ellie says and steps to the side as she turns on the light. Surprise. I join in the chorus of voices and watch as Jenna's face goes from surprise to delight. You didn't, she turns to Ellie who is beaming. She's still wearing the same clothes as earlier, but she's let her hair down. I want to stroke it out of her face and pull her head back so I get full access to her neck. They hug, and people crowd around Jenna to wish her a happy birthday. I watch Jenna's face as she opens the necklace Julian gave her, and see how happy it makes her. Someone turns on some music and starts handing out glasses of wine. I turn back to the bookcase and read the spines of the books. You came, Ellie says. You told me to. And I brought a gift. She smiles and nods. Thanks. Someone hands her a glass of wine and tells her to do her speech. Ellie turns down the music, and all eyes turn to her. I just wanted to wish my very best friend a happy birthday. I am so lucky to have you in my life, and I wish you all the best. If there is one person in this world who deserves to be happy, it's you. Jenna, I love you. To Jenna. She raises her glass and the rooms join in. Oh, speeches, Lydia says and holds up her glass. I remember when we were little, I always thought Jenna was boring. Not that there's anything wrong with that. She is who she is. But I remember how she would insist on marrying rich when she grew up, and I thought to myself that it was a wonderful idea. To Jenna, may all your dreams come true, old and new. My eyes find Jenna. She's blushing, and I can't tell if it's because of the attention or what Lydia just said. Does she still want to marry Rich? If she does, Julian is an excellent choice. He's too kind to argue in case she doesn't want a prenup, and he seems much too taken by her. I shake off my suspicions. I'm jumping to conclusions. That can't be what this is about. Jenna opens a few more gifts and thanks everyone for coming. There's a quick pause as we sing to her, and then there's cake. I love the necklace, Jenna says as I pass by her and Julian. I already know what to wear it with. I'm glad, Julian says. I had such a hard time picking it out. Didn't I, D? I stop and smile. He did. He dragged me to 3 different jewelers before he settled on that one. Jenna studies the necklace again and smiles. Oh, and thank you so much for the coffee. I feel like I'm going through buckets of the stuff here. She laughs and her face lights up. I nod at her. You're welcome. I was just headed to get some water. I gesture towards the kitchen and keep moving. Does she like the necklace because Julian gave it to her, or because it's valuable? I flinch as I reach the kitchen and find Ellie eating a yogurt. No cake for you. She shakes her head. I'm not much for sweets. Aside from yogurt. She holds up the cup and smiles. Did you need something? Just some water. She goes to the fridge and pulls out a bottle. I step up close so I can speak into her ear. Although there might be some other things I need as well. Really? What about you? Is there anything you need? I don't know what that would be. We're hidden by the fridge, and I want to slide my hand up her shirt. But I don't. How about me in your bedroom? Is that something you want? I can hear her swallow. Yes. But it might be suspicious. So when can we meet? Tomorrow? Her hair smells amazing, and I want to nibble on her earlobe. I have another double. Sunday. Julian will be home. He has a paper due on Monday. Lydia might be out, so we could meet here. I can't resist. I press my lips against hers, tasting the yogurt as she kisses me back. We both pull away before we can get caught. But she's smiling. I'm smiling too. It's a nice party. She nods and returns to her yogurt. I spend some time trying to not be too obvious as I watch her. God, just being in the same room as her is getting me turned on. What we did was amazing, and I want more. I want her so badly I find myself hiding behind furniture. When I can't take mingling anymore, I go in search of the bathroom. There's a small hallway off the living room with 3 doors. 2 of them are open. Both bedrooms. One is messy, clothes on the floor, half-empty water bottles by the bed. Makeup spread out on the desk. The other one is tidy. There are books on finance on the desk and scented candles. I take a step inside and pick up one of the candles. It smells like fall and a bit like Christmas. I like it. Planning on robbing us? Ellie asks from the door. I was looking for the bathroom. It's that one, she points to the door. There's laughing in the living room. I take a deep breath and inhale the scent of her hair. Mango? Orange? A small hand reaches out and grabs my wrist. Ellie pulls me further into her room. She closes the door behind me and presses me up against it. It's cute that she thinks she can push me around. I let her. I want her to get whatever she wants. Her lips find mine, and I can tell she's just as eager as I am to continue where we left off last time. I didn't ask you, she says between pecks. What? Are we exclusive? I pull back and stare at her. Because if we're not, that's cool. I just wanted to know. Did she think I would sleep with someone else while we have this thing going on? Are you seeing someone else? I try to sound unconcerned, but my voice comes out as a growl. She shakes her head. No, of course not. But we didn't talk about that. I grab her hair and gently pull her head back. We're exclusive. As long as this is going on, I won't sleep with anyone else. I dive into her neck and kiss and lick. I want to suck and bite, but I stop myself from marking her. Good, she moans. I do what I've been dreaming about all day and let my hands move under her sweater. Full of excitement, they reach higher and higher. My stomach flips. She's not wearing a bra. I growl as I cup her tits. Without thinking, I push up her sweater and lower my mouth. The sounds she makes when I take her nipple in my mouth are pure ecstasy, and I know she's wet. I squeeze her breasts and lick them all over. This produces more moans, and I'm on my way to figuring out how to make her come from this alone when there's a knock at the door. Ellie. She pulls down her sweater, and I share in the disappointment that flashes across her face. Ellie, are you in there? Yeah. I move behind the door as she opens it. Do we have more napkins? Sure, I'll show you. She leaves and I rub my hands over my face. This thing, whatever it is going to drive me mad.